And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So guys, I'm sorry that I stopped recording. I decided to have a bit of a day off, and I managed to get about 3 hours sleep, so I'm feeling pretty good. Now, when I say 3 hours sleep, that probably means something different to me than it does to most people. What that means is I was in bed for 3 hours, obviously. I fell asleep. Usually I don't enter REM sleep, so when I'm asleep, you know that stage when you're kind of, say you're taking a power nap and say there's people in the room, you're kind of in between worlds. You're resting, but you're still aware of what people are saying or what's going on. You've got a vague awareness that there's people in the room, what's going on. So it was a bit like that for me, and I only woke up about 5 times, 6 times in that period, because normally whenever I do fall asleep, I normally wake up within a few minutes of falling asleep. This is the problem. It takes days and days and days, weeks for me to fall asleep, and when I do, I wake up almost instantly. So it's a real problem for me. The reason I'm mentioning this is because I got up and just recently read a message, someone complaining because I think I mentioned I was under the effects of sleeping tablets while I made the last video, and I remember I think I commented in the video about it and to somebody else in the comments. But that's usually going to happen because I take sleeping tablets, I get in bed, they don't work. They only work 5 to 10% of the time, so that's when I get up and do stuff. Unfortunately, the problem is they do have an effect on me still. Most people would take one of these sleeping tablets and they would be unconscious. If they sat down to play this game, within 20 minutes the body would just go totally loose and they'd be on the floor under the table. They'd probably hurt themselves on the way down as well. So I think during that video I mentioned that a lot of you know that I'm well educated. I've got many degrees and I spend a lot of time and money in my own education. I taught at multiple universities before my insomnia became basically incapacitating as it is now. But apparently someone's I think I mentioned during that last video, like I said, one of the side effects of sleeping tablets for me is memory loss. So I can't exactly remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned to somebody in a comment or maybe even in the video that actually one benefit of having insomnia is it's kind of like I've almost doubled my life experience in a sense. And what I mean by that is, while I've technically not got older, as I spend most of my time awake, I actually do a lot of reading and research. I study everything from theoretical physics, cosmology, politics, society, the human condition, philosophy, epistemology. There's all sorts of things that I study. I wouldn't say there's lots of things that I definitely study at degree level, just because. I mean, when you do a master's, and when you study for a master's or a PhD and things like that, you end up maintaining a minimum level of inquiry, shall we say? And so there's a lot of things that I study that you could easily be awarded a degree, and if someone were to ask for a thesis, or I'd be quite comfortable. I'd be very capable of writing a comprehensive thesis on maybe several dozen issues. But I don't think that's the point I was making. The point I was making is that because most people spend a third of their lives asleep, whereas I only spend something like, I've not worked out the percentage because you have to take in multiple multivariables. So when did it start? How long has it been at its most severe? So take into account those timelines and things like that. But so I'm not making any calculations, but I'm guessing I probably spend at the moment about 2% of my time asleep. Out of 100%, I probably spend 98% of my time awake. In the last 15-20 years, I've probably spent about 9. Well, it got worse. It got really bad. It's settled down at the moment. The last 10 days that's been. It's usually not that bad. That's usually its worst. It's dipped again, but it's plateaued at about, on average, 8 days awake, 7-8 days awake before I sleep. So, but recently, you know, yeah, like I've just done a 10-day stretch, and I've slept finally. But anyway, when I was recording that last video, it was the flashpoint. Yeah, I remember being totally zoned out, staring at the screen for ages without talking, and that's because I was on the sleeping tablets, and I think I mentioned that. But I got a very unpleasant comment talking about how limited my vocabulary is and how stupid I sound and things, and that if I've got insomnia, I should be helping other people. I mean, this person's got some big balls on him, I tell you. I'm not a medical practitioner. I should not be helping people with insomnia. And I'm telling you now, if you've got insomnia, like I have, and every medication hasn't worked, nothing's going to work. I mean, I've tried exercise, diet, meditation, hypnotherapy, you know, yeah. I mean, when I say, I mean extreme exercise. I cycled over one of the summers. I did about 60 miles of cycling a day. You know, in the peak heat, I went out about 11 in the morning, did about 60 miles, kilometers. I don't know what that translates to, but I did on average 60 miles. I took about £25 in weight and a rucksack on my back in water, and that didn't put me to sleep. It's funny that this person mentioned my limited vocabulary, because actually, because of the many degrees that I hold, and not only that, so just for the areas that I studied, I own about 300 books that I personally bought in those fields, and within the fields I've studied, there's hundreds of specialist areas. So in actual fact, my vocabulary is considerably extended over that of you would say someone who hasn't studied. So excuse me, my voice is just from this is my first coffee today, I think. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a blocked throat. Might be coming down with something, I don't know. But yeah, I think the average vocabulary of an average individual over their lifetime. I think, yeah, I think I discovered this in about 2002. It was actually a random conversation in one of my lectures, but I think the average vocabulary is about 2,000 words over someone's lifetime. And you think, well, that's not a lot, is it? But when you think of the amount of words you repeat in a sentence structure, I mean, I studied, like when I was developing the testing system during my PhD for graphic design dyslexia, I looked at language very closely. Like, I studied the history of language, the visual language, how that originated. I identified how the human eye reads, how it reads shapes and forms on the individual letter, as well as the word shape itself. It's quite interesting, I say. But my point is that this person is attacking me for my limited vocabulary when she has no idea what my vocabulary level is. And in actual fact, it's quite extensive, because I mean, like during my PhD, I downloaded over 3,000 published papers and read those. I bought close to 300, no, it might be close to 400 books, and then there's the hundreds that I rented from the university library. But my point is, I've read in a lot of specialised fields, so you know, actually my vocabulary is not limited. In fact, far from it. In actual fact, believe it or not, I might have said this before, but my extended vocabulary has made a lot of people feel uncomfortable over. I remember. Well, I'm not going to give names, and I remember many situations when it made people feel. I don't know if they felt inferior. That wasn't no intention. I was just using highly developed vocabulary. So in fact, I actually purposely went out of my way to relearn the more basic languages. I know it sounds insane, but when I went into studying for my masters, and when I started writing my thesis and doing research for my PhD, my level of language its growth was exponential. It was unbelievable. I was exposed to, you know, the same words that we use every day, but more sophisticated versions. You know, it's called a thesaurus. You know, I spent hours every day for years with a. In fact, I went and bought a huge hard print thesaurus and a dictionary because it became quite fascinating, and I suddenly was exposed to a whole new array of language and specialist fields, and so yeah, I made sure I damn learned it. You know, at that level you have to, but when I in normal society, you know, I naturally started using that academic tone in everyday language because that's what I've been exposed to, and that actually made people feel uncomfortable. So I've gone out of my way to essentially unlearn that process. Took a couple of years to, shall we say, normalise, equalise. I'm not quite sure what the terminology is, but yeah, it took a few years, but you know, I talk like an ordinary person now, thank God. Whenever I give lectures, I don't. Whenever I, you know, whenever I do seminars, whenever I write an academic paper, of course I don't sound like this. You know, I go back to using a more extended vocabulary. But anyway, I'm mentioning this because I just get up and this person's attacked me for these issues that my slurred speech and stillness. This was because of the sleeping tablets, and if this person had listened to the video, I actually mentioned the fact that I was under the effects of sleeping tablets, and that's why I'm so screwed up at the moment. On top of that, saying that I should be spending my time helping people rather than talking about what I'm talking on Destiny. I'm just going to say this, and you know, I hope this rings true to everyone. I can talk about whatever I want to on my own videos. Why on earth would I, if I wanted to do a channel about insomnia, well, guess what? I've already got one. Look at every single video out of the thousands that I've done. They're all about insomnia, for starters. No, but oh damn it, I didn't blow up the tank. See, I'm totally distracted now. Did we blow up the tank? No. Do you know, there's a real problem, guys. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it in Destiny, but the last sorry, I went past the tank before it spawned in. The somebody could be joining, but yeah, there's only 2 people in right now, and I've only had 2 people in these strikes for a while, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what's happening. Somebody could be loaded in. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, someone's loaded in. Yeah, but I've had a lot of 2-man strikes in last recent times, years, days, whatever. I hate this strike. So anyway, yeah, I wrote a response, but man, this person to get so angry about a channel that doesn't monetize, that has got no no followers essentially, to get, I mean, this really demonstrates the society we live in, the crazy society we live in, the fact that everyone's a little victim, all these millennials that have just ruined society, seriously. But the fact that it can even reach a small unknown channel is amazing. It really is amazing. Not in a good way. You do know that I'm saying not in a good way. Man, I really think I'm coming down with a cold. I can't seem to clear my throat. So yeah, those are the points really. You know, I just read these comments, these nasty comments, saying that I shouldn't play Destiny and talk about whatever I want. Yes, I should. I can talk about whatever I want. In fact, if you go back and look through my Destiny videos, I've talked about cosmology, the possibility, in fact, the high possibility of alien life. I've talked about quantum physics. I've talked about technology, the computer chip. I've talked about biology. I've talked about politics. I've talked about the social justice warrior movement. The fact that they still call themselves that, don't they realise what idiots they are? I've talked about flatards, you know, flat earthers, all these nut jobs. I've talked about so many things in these videos. So to make a judgment on one video, I mean, this shows a lack of education in people. I mean, this is why I'm so grateful that I educated myself and spent all that time and money, because to to critically to be able to critically analyze is quite an amazing feat, and I always thought it was just common practice, and it used to be. But the fact that comments were made based on one video, this astounds me. This is why all these people, you know, you see a headline, you see a tweet. I mean, I've got a Twitter account. I use it to post my videos. I don't think I've ever read any. I don't think I've read Twitter. I definitely don't use it. Not in the common sense. I think the only time I use it is to go on there and post things. I actually never comment, never argue, never get any Twitter beef or whatever. It's called Twitter beef, I think. Yeah. It really does amaze me though. These people's mindsets are like this. It's astounding. But yes, yeah, it was just a bit of a reply to that, because I'm not in that shit. Somebody who tried to, I don't know what point they tried to make, but A, they didn't make one, and B, they got everything factually wrong. I mean, like, there's no substance on their argument. And then telling me what I should do with my insomnia. How dare you? When you I tell you what, Vanessa, you stay away. I'll be easy on you. Not only do I sometimes spend as many as 13 days awake, I also quite often go for 5 or 6 days without eating. So I'll give you an easy task. Do 7 days awake, yeah, 4 days without food. You can have coffee, water and tea, no food for 4 days. 4 days is a joke for me. 4 days without food is a joke. Most people go insane. Most people eat 3 times a day, don't they? That's the rumour that I've heard. Yeah. Sometimes I go for a week without eating. So do that. I mean, honestly, I should be helping people with insomnia. That's what I should be doing with my channel. I have no idea what that actually means. I actually don't know what that means. Me saying to somebody, "Ooh, you've got insomnia, why don't you sleep?" That is not helping. Someone with serious insomnia, I'm telling you, they've already gone and got the help. And for most people, it's there. Unfortunately, I'm one of the top tiny percentiles that it just doesn't work for. So yeah, now that's it. I'm done on that topic. I did write a comment. I laid out my education, the degrees that I've studied for, the universities and colleges that I've taught at, in what fields that I mean, I didn't, you know, I generalised, because I've taught in a lot of sub-specialised fields. You know, just within the, so you know, several of my degrees are in graphic design. Typography is a degree in itself, and there's many universities that offer many different degrees with the title typography in it. That is not only a subcategory of graphic design, but it is a core component of graphic design, and you can study it as a degree in itself. So yeah, it's different. You know, it's a bit difficult to. There's only so much detail I can go into, basically. But guys, I'm behind schedule. I was meant to be doing all these things to level my character up, and then I was going to play some Iron Banner. But I'm just going to do this and then play some. I'm just going to do this next strike, get my Pathfinder and do some Iron Banner. No, I'm going to do some Gambit. I'll upload this after the second strike, and then I'll play some Gambit. And just for fun, shall I take some sleeping tablets just for fun? Just to piss off the person who left the comment that I had slurred speech. Yes, I know I had slurred speech. I even commented on that in the video itself. It's because I was under the effects of Zimmervane, a very strong sedative that unfortunately only works about 2% of the time on me. I took them, went to bed, tried to get some sleep, didn't work, got up, decided to record a video. But unfortunately I was under the effects. Just because, see, usually these tablets' effects last a long time, but you usually sleep for those effects. So the effects that most people don't suffer the major effects. I do. I get slurred speech, time. Sometimes I can lose hours of time. Personality change. Yeah, lost memory. Auditory hallucinations. I mean, you get the whole. I get some real interesting things. So yeah. But anyway, I'm done with that topic. I think an entire video is worth a reply because not particularly about the person, but just the comments and then how I just systematically destroyed their argument. You're welcome. No, but seriously, there's reasons why things that she was commenting on happened, and there's a medical. Then commenting on my intelligence, well, I obviously defended that by explaining the level of education that I've got. You know, so again, that's why it took a while. But I'm done on that now. Let's get into this final strike. Talking about whatever I want, baby. Oh, do you know, actually, I'm going to put the chicken dude on. I think the train's passed, but I'm pretty sure when you put the chicken thing on, you get more glow from the chamber. When you get your extra damage shots. I'm pretty sure you get more glow from the chamber than you do the normal. Yeah, there's a normal camo, then there's this one with chicken, with kernel on it, then there's a black one in the middle. Well, I'm far behind. I'm pretty sure you get more glow on this one. Sorry I fell behind, fellas, my bad. Oh. Oh shit. I nearly died again. Oh shit. I want the I really want the arms for the hunter. Maybe I'll. Oh shit. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Normally I just zip through on my bike. I don't know why I'm messing around. I think I'm a bit distracted. I suppose it's never nice to get unpleasant comments, especially when it comes from a place of ignorance. I think it's more frustrating than anything. There we go. Oh, straight into that. Oh crap. So, is it the Heart of Praxis Fire? Is that the chest plate for the Titan that when you've got your super active you keep getting grenades regen? I'm going to use that instead of Armatarian on things like Gambit. Ooh. I'm trying to get that challenger. I wouldn't mind the you know, the fusion rifle, the one, because I think they explode, don't they? I'm pretty far into it actually. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm dead. Oh god, I've died so many times so far. Oh my god, I suck at this game. There we go. I really got. I think I got cold, you know. I think I shouldn't have slept. I think that I've slept something. This is something that does actually happen when I get enough rest. So I got like about 3 hours. Woke up a few times, but your body has a chance to rest, and like that's a bad thing because like it settles down and it don't fight. It stops fighting. Because like being awake all the time, I keep thinking my body's like fighting disease. Like it's more vigorously fighting all the time. It's like when you go to a university or college.
Captured some Red Legion.
You're all rushing and excited, and then you finally have a break at Christmas, and like your immune system kicks in, and like you get destroyed. You catch it like a cold, a really bad bug or something. It's because you finally rested, and your body's like, oh, I'm gonna rest, and then it takes that little rest, and you're like, boom, opens your system up to everything. So look at the glow we get. Is that more of a glow? Does that seem more glowy? Oh shit! Put a grenade out there. One out there. Does that seem more glowy? I can't tell. Oh, Oh. Boom, boom. Oh, boom. Oh god, what was that? Oh god, what was that? What's that? He's not reviving him. What's he doing? Why aren't you reviving him, bro?
Dismantle mines, yes. Or you die.
What are these guys doing? Over here, fellas. We actually might not get it. We nearly didn't make that. Holy shit. Boom. There we go. Oh, better not stare at screen for too long. Uh-oh.
You face final.
Yeah, this is not the final round. Not even close, buddy.
A mighty cabal challenges.
Yeah. Oh, does
It's
he?
below. It calls to you, yes.
Nope. For some reason I thought that was the boss fight then. Totally wrong.
Prison of elders.
Do.
Retreat to airlock. You fought.
Oh, we
You
got
won.
lose.
Your treasure awaits.
I said that in orbit on the ship. Did he bug our ship?
Looks like the trickster left you.
Yeah, every avalanche LMG that I've got, I've deleted. I really don't like them. I don't like the feel of them. They feel very inaccurate. Like if you've noticed where the bullets spray, like they seem to kill the target relatively quick enough. But just the bullets don't seem to hit where they hit. It's weird. It's really weird.
An old friend is here. Judgment at hand.
What's your secret?
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
You always have one.
No scan.
My guardian just annihilated a small army to kill one servitor. You have an army?
Careful who you threaten. I just wanted to help one of my favorite
Please,
guardians out.
please tell me
I
these
can't
guys
do
were
that.
using.
I thought
Please
this
tell me
was
these
a
guys
new
were
golden
using.
age.
Oh my god.
Be kind to each other.
Please tell me they were using arc. I just used arc because I assumed these were using
You're
arc.
the sorriest thing I ever saw.
I've got a feeling they weren't. Oh my god, they were using void. Please tell. You are kidding me. Why is it? No, that's not right. Something's wrong. Something's wrong here. That was already on 2. Yeah, I've just done 2 strikes. I've just done 2 strikes. What's going on here? Something's wrong. Huh. Don't know what to do. Man, I've got... Oh. No, the reset's today. Shit. Everything's reset today, ain't it? Is it? Monday's the reset, ain't it? I ain't done anything for Dream City. This finishes Tuesday. Right, what am I at? Come on, please tell me I've done at least 2. I can't. No. Why is that 1 of 3? I don't understand. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know I don't need to wear this armament. I know that, guys. That's too low a level. And I don't like that for some reason. I don't like that. I really don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. Just gonna try that, wear that. Just gonna wear this in. I have wore this in Crucible before. Looks pretty good though. I mean, I know it's different armor sets, which I don't like. I mean, the boots are from the Ancient Apocalypse. I like the Ancient Apocalypse set, I really do. But they're the highest ones I've got, you see. They're the Prodigal Greaser 558. Okay, we can get this done real quick. I just want to check.
According to the data, it's a Red Legion research.
Put this on black. Put this on.
Research. All I can picture is bigger explosions.
We cannot allow them any advantage.
Okay. We'll get these strikes on, guys. I really don't know. That should have been it. I did 2 yet. No, I know what's happened. Yeah, I did 1 yesterday. Those guys are both wearing void. I should have checked. I just because I wanted to use fire, but I didn't yesterday because you know, even though it's arc, I think the fire grenades are just really good, and there's more stuff to use for the fire class. Yeah, so we'll have a nice cup of tea here, my friend.
On your right, a waterfall of Vex milk. Yes, Vex milk.
Die. Actually, you can get taken out here pretty quick by that dude up there. Oh. Ow. How's it glowy is going to be? Not very glowy at all, actually. I need to remember to use my, this thing. Fusion rifle. When I first discovered these, I quite like. Do you know this was the this was the they released this strike earlier, didn't they? To beta test. We use the word beta testing lightly. So yeah, and I remember I loved this. I really enjoyed discovering those little portals. I was like, wow. And I really like this level, but I hated it after a while because it was, you know, they only released this one, I think, and it took what it used to take about. You remember when it first came out, your super ability used to take about half an hour to get going, didn't it? It was insane.
Oh, a barrier. This planet loves barriers. Zavala, I think they're trying to contain the Red Legion.
They have picked up on this. Mainly.
Oop. Ooh, I'm missing everything. Ah. So I mean, yeah, I suppose it's fine to use your super there because you can generate ores for other people. But it's the bit next where all the jump out into the field. I'm going to use it there. Normally I don't, because you've got to have someone taking out those two guys that snipe you.
According to radio chatter, they want to build more guns. Who
You
could
could
have
have
guessed?
guessed. Bop, 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 bop. Show me the power. Huh. There's only a dude there. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't like the look of the main ingredient. Is that weird? I like the gun, I just don't like the look of it. I deleted one with rangefinder. I wish I'd not done that. Because for I don't really use them, and you know, I don't use them in PvP, and I don't use them in PvE. But if anyway you're going to want to use them, it's PvP. I should start using a shotgun max. And I'm getting owned by
And
shotguns
of course,
these days.
The drills have armed crews.
Hello.
Friendly suggestion. Drop them first, Captain.
Did I do anything? I think I totally missed that guy, didn't I? Oh. Oh shit. Get up top, get up top. Oh crap. That guy there with big air gun. Oh shit. Oh, I got him. Yeah, so yeah, that glows. So on the kernel, the glow comes out of the. I think I like the.
stuff stealing from the Vex.
I think I like the glow better on the kernel one. I like this shader better though.
Calculating Red Legion similarity
But,
to the
yeah.
K6.0001%.
It comes out of the chamber more on the white gun.
Cade's dumb.
So that's
You are
cool, I
both
suppose.
depressing and
I don't know why that's called, but it's knowledge. It's information, shall we say. Aha. Let's go. Du-du-du. Oh shit. Wow. Oh, I didn't even see that. Holy crap. Wait, where am I dead? Why am I dead upstairs?
I were them, I'd want it gone.
That makes no sense. What happened there? I didn't. I was down here. I died down over in that corner where that guy is there. Get out of here. Oh, that was a good swath of them there, wasn't it? Oh, that was brilliant. Boom. Right,
I think it's lined up, right?
Trying to check something. Fair enough. Sorry, I was just checking something in my own head. Actually, online. I was checking something online. Get out of here! Oh, baby. He went down real good then. Damn it, that's too easy. If I said she went down real good then, there'd be uproar. Social Justice Warriors all over the place. No, he went down real good then. No problem. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Man, I do like this game. It's addictive as hell. I'm really enjoying Elite Dangerous as well at the moment. Although the new exploration system's cool, you get a lot more information, it's interesting. But man, it really does eat up your time. Oh, it's meant to make it easier and faster, but it's done the opposite. It really has. Okay. Well, it's heavy weapon damage, isn't it? That does more damage. Oh, it's immune, damn it. Ah. So yeah, guys, it was one of three. It should have been two or three. I realised what I did wrong. Those two guys, they played with Void. Those naughty boys. Oh, he's immune again. Oh no, he's not. Hang on. He said, did I just say immune when I was hitting him then? No.
Zavala, modular mine neutralized.
Yes, indeed. The minds of Modula's minds, moons. Demutualized. Man, I haven't played any Black Armour in a while. I said that I'd play it from the beginning with Warlock and unlock everything, but it really is a hell of a long grind, guys. I don't know if you'd want to see it all, to be honest. See, the breakneck. Like, I thought it is a good gun, but I'm telling you, it needs like a backup mag. I'm just wondering, would a backup mag give it enough oomph? I don't think it would it? The best way to use this gun would be with the acting war rig, definitely, because you'd probably get an extra 25 to 30 bullets out of it. Not quite sure why I've got this one with this character, unless I already had this here and just transferred it over. I've got. Okay, what does that look like? Huh. I mean, they add these different shaders and things, but really, just I don't know. They can do better than this, can't they? Can you do better than this, guys? Come on, we can do better than this. Huh. Alright, one more strike, guys. I was hoping that would only be two strikes, guys. I do like this gun, I've got to admit. Obviously it's a reskin of, well, it's like the origin story, innit? They've like reskinned it, redesigned the barrel shape, put an extra layer of aesthetics over top, put a square barrel on it and things like that. Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool. keep thinking, like, because my vault's pretty much full, and I've got all the armor sets from any ones I've been able to get so far, pretty much. I've got nearly all of them in Destiny 2. Apart from a few that I didn't want. But, you know, I really think, should I put them on and then, like, do some sort of, like, you know, record it in a certain stance or somewhere, and then do the exact same thing for every single shot, and then edit it all together, and then you've got every single, you'll have every single armor set. Just the Iron Banner armor sets before, guys, when you had like the original Iron Banner armor set, and then the other 2 armor sets were ornaments instead of armor sets, which at first I didn't like, but then I'm like, yeah, this is cool, 'cause it saves space. So now I've got these, I've got like the Iron Banner armor set I've got from the last Iron Banner are the dark red ones, which look really good, okay? But the ones before that look really futuristic and like look really good, and I can never really, I mean, I suppose you can upgrade them and use them, but without, they don't have any mods or abilities, why would you? You're at a disadvantage. You want to stimulate it, bro?
Snuff it out, and I'll contemplate your next to me.
Destiny.
Those aren't
No,
spiders
they're not.
falling.
Felix, they have no love for the Hive. They understand no language but kill or be killed.
I know it feels like I'm wasting good ammo for all this stuff, but I'm trying to get the, you know what I'm trying to get, guys. What's it called? Loaded questions, actually. I want them to come up. Oh shit. All 3, I like it. Oh crap, no. Thought I'd stop firing just in time. Good grenades, though. Good grenades. Oh, what we got? What we got? Wait. Ooh, juicer. So, oh crap. Oh damn, nice headshot, but I got a explosion one on me.
Detecting elevated levels of ether in that night.
Right, here we go. Yeah, so
Strange. The worm
what's
is
going to happen with
infecting
Prince?
ether too.
What's his face? Prince? Is it Erwin? What's his name? Corey? No. You know, Morosov's brother. What's his name? Prince. I can't remember his goddamn name. But anyway, now he's a guardian. He's not going to have his memories. He's not going to know he's a bad guy, and he's going to go back to the tower, and everyone's going to hate him. And he's like, what? What have I done? And his sister's not a fan of Guardians this year. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how she deals with it. So, if the Traveler's an emissary of the lie, would you see the Traveller and the Hive? The Traveller seems more powerful than the Hive, but the way the lore makes it sound is like the like Oryx is like similar to the Traveller, but the Darkness version. So the Traveller, what is he, like a king of a species, like a leader of a species or something? But it don't feel right, does it? It feels like the light comes from the Traveller, which it does technically, but you know, a light comes from a torch, but you see the light on a wall, not just in the torch, if that makes sense. So you know what's going on? Where's the light really coming from? I'm gonna go up here and take some of these out. I should start using heavy weapons more. damage on this dude. Oh shit. Ah, damn it. Thought I was getting my ass kicked then. You know, instead of using my fusion rifle on the boss, I should probably use the heavy weapon, because I know it's arc sins, but the heavy weapons do more damage, don't they? They really melt through the boss. You know what? Let's just try that. Oh shit. What are we missing? Oh, cool. No one going after that last one? Oh, okay, someone else, yeah, okay. That's cool, that's cool. Now I think I'm gonna upload these guys, and then I'm gonna record some do some Iron Banner, because I've only got till tomorrow to get that done, so.
There's the queen.
I've not used grenade launchers in a long time, since LMGs have come out. Actually, you know, yeah, not really bothered with them. They were like the best thing, really.
Mission reports from the
I can't believe they took out LMGs though. I really don't understand the design decision there. They had this really, after 3 years of Destiny and however many years in development before that, it took them to the end of Destiny 1 to get this really good formula, and then they scrapped it all and brought out Destiny 2. What a piece of shit that was when it came out, eh? I mean, it's getting better, but and we should praise them for it getting better, but we're praising them for basically turning it back into Destiny 1, and like incompetence like that should not be rewarded. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't know. Who knows? Oh. Should I find someone for a reserve? When you're doing challenges, I always find armor that's got like your reserve ammo on. So reserve ammo for the fusion rifle, for example. Shit. Ooh. What's he shooting? What is that? Sniper rifle. Hand cannon? Oh crap! Oh crap, 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 crap. Here we go, boys.
This is right out of Oryx's playbook.
Shit. Oh. I think I'm gonna make that. Ooh, that's had a big reach on that one, didn't it? Give me a chance to get some nice kills here. No, don't do it. Don't do it to me. Did it? No. You bastard. Right, I'm trying to get a challenge done, dude. Don't come on, MG. When she does the massive sun explosion, and you're like, boom, massive wave, and then you're like, with your force field, you're like, boom, you drop your shield. It's like, yeah, baby, I've got energies, I've got powers too, bitch. Oh crap, I missed. Oh crap, I missed again. happened there? I got knocked back. I don't know. That was weird. That. I think the animation couldn't keep up with the damage we did. So.
So quickly. Well, if it was that easy, I don't think this counts
All that for a
towards
sniper.
your debts.
Yay!
I want
Actually,
a
well,
fair
that's good because
trade.
that should be 650. So that's another
That wasn't the
primary.
agreement.
So that's good.
Oh, there was no agreement.
Look.
Little morsel. Just
649. Damn it.
might
That is annoying.
and maybe.
Okay, guys. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, guys, so thanks for putting up with me for those two. Was it 3 strikes, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, whatever? Yeah, 3. Yeah, just had to set that person straight because, man, you know, coming to come out like that, telling me what I should do with my insomnia. It's a bit out of line. And plus, it didn't make any sense. It didn't make no sense. Alright, guys. Now you know the story of the slurred episode. It's because I was on the effects of sleeping tablets, for Christ's sake. Which I often am, because if they don't work, well then I get up out of bed because I can't sleep and do something else. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll upload this, and while that's rendering and stuff, I'll be starting some games on Iron Banner. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all on the next one. So cheers.